people are quote unquote ready for AIs from like when the rubber actually hits the road.
Yeah.
It's very different. It's a very different reality.
It's terrifying because we all have a lot of confirmation bias around a lot of things. Like even in the VC space, everyone believes we know what we know about our sectors, or we know what we know about a specific subsector or a specific market trend. If you ask the average employee, how good are you at your job? They're going to say, I'm really good. Like most of them, I'm the best. Like, and if you ask them about something nascent, or let's say you ask someone like who's used to using ChatGPT, how ready are you to use AI in your job? Mm-hmm. Their field of reference and how to relatively value that question is really low. Like they don't know how to answer that. So they're going to answer, yeah, I'm totally good to go. I'm ready to rock. I can do all of this stuff. So organizations over the last 2 or 3 years thought what they were doing was correct, was they're surveying a lot of their teams. And they're asking these, imagine you're Coca-Cola, for example, and you've got a learning and development team or a HR team of probably no more than 500 people. Max. That's a really big one, by the way. Like most organizations have 20 people, 25 people working in learning and development and HR. Coca-Cola might have 1 million employees. So how do you get these 500 people to assess 1 million people and judge to what extent in their individual roles they're ready for AI? And then if you do find out there's gaps and there's knowledge gaps or ability gaps, how do you roll out change? No. So for example, like I know a couple of organizations and they surveyed their teams, like 20, 30, 40,000 individuals said, well, to what extent are you an expert in AI? What do you know about AI? 70% of them came back in this example saying, I'm an expert in AI. I'm ready to go.
It was on their LinkedIn too.
And I am Sam Altman.
And then, for example, you can use tools like a lot of organizations now, like massive ones are using things like Workera and others to do an agentic assessment. So what they'll do is that same small team will have deployed this agentic assessment that talks to the employees one-on-one at scale, like over 500,000 people, and go, okay, we're going to do some challenges. I'm not going to ask you to fill a survey in. I'm going to ask you some questions. How would you answer this? How would you talk to me about your understanding of AI and real practical applications? And then when the results come back, it's like, yeah, none of your teams know much about AI. Like, that's the scary thing where we're at now, is that we're starting to realize that
we don't know how to use
we've got a long way to go.